As the weather gets warmer, Brighton's littlest residents have come out to play.
Throughout the pandemic, when a lot of people were not able to continue their jobs as normal, the Parks and Open Space staff continued to work on a daily basis. They continued working on the projects and all the upgrades we had going on in the parks throughout the city, and they also continued the maintenance work to keep the parks clean and usable.
That's Travis Haynes, Brighton's Parks and Recreation Director. In total, 12 projects were completed, half of them at Brighton's parks.
We're at Colorado Park. It is one of the older parks within the city. It needed a lot of upgrades last year, so we got to going with the playground, and it is a Colorado-themed playground. There's a sign that says Brighton, Colorado on it. The playground surfacing that we have here was made to look like the Colorado flag. We have the Mount Elbert Trailhead sign. All the signage around the park refers to the state of Colorado, and it also sits next to a trail that connects to the Colorado Front Range Trail that we have also constructed that runs along the river.
Other upgrades include new basketball courts at Colorado, Ken Mitchell, and Donaldson Parks, a new playground at Veterans Park, a new rubber playground surface at Sister Cities Park, and
we are out at the Happy Tails Dog Park. The projects we completed at the dog park last year include the soft surface circular trail that is completed and makes a complete circle around the west end of the park and around the pond. And we also put in some covered picnic shelters that are also down clear at the west end of the park for patrons to use while they're down there, because we have a covered shelter on this end already. And then over to the south side of us right now, we installed some agility equipment for the dogs and their owners to enjoy while they're at the park.
Other upgrades include 4 projects in Brighton's open spaces.
We are on the Colorado Front Range Trail right next to the Ken Mitchell Park trailhead. This project had been anticipated by the neighbors in the area as well as city staff for about 15 years. It was a long time in the making. We finally got construction going in 2019. The project was completed last spring, and we were able to open it in the summer of 2020. Last year, we started making upgrades to the islands along Bromley Lane. We will continue that for the next 4 years. We're going through and putting in plants that are more native and take less water, and they're more towards the xeric side of things. At the Mativi Open Space and Veterans Park, we did some sign replacement last year and installed some interpretive signage around the butterfly garden area.
Lastly, Brighton cemeteries also seeing upgrades.
Here at the Elmwood Cemetery, we're in the middle of an irrigation valve replacement project. By the end of the process, we will have a much more efficient irrigation system, and it will be in line with our overall goal is conserving water throughout the city of Brighton.
Closing out these recent upgrades, the Brighton High School tree planting project, which replaced 30 trees damaged by last year's derecho.
I'm very proud of the staff of the entire Parks and Recreation Department and everything they were able to do over the last year, keeping the parks and open space areas clean and going while providing recreational activities for people to do, whether it was online or when we were open on a limited basis, bringing people back in. We still have a lot of work to do and a lot of exciting projects coming up for this year, and we look forward to getting those completed.